Hello, everyone. Alright, everyone, we are somewhat back. Somewhat. Holy crap. Wait, what the fuck? I heard myself for a bit. That's funny. Anyhow. Alright, let me just... Why can't I flip my boy? I want to flip him. Flip him. Rotate him 90 degrees. And rotate him. Oh yeah, I'm also trying to do something very interesting. I'm actually trying to multi-stream vertically on YouTube. If anybody can tell me if it's working or not as intended, please do tell me. I would very much like to know. Okay. What the fuck is wrong with my mom? Yeah, it's dead. Great. Excellent. Yeah, model's dead. Ah, there we go, we're back. Hold up. Your boy's gotta wash his clean his glasses. And there we go. I do hope that it is working. If it's not working, I'm gonna fucking rage. I'm just gonna put him in the middle. It's a wee bit of an experimentation, some might say. If it's not working, I'm just gonna fucking flip the script. Yeah. What the fuck? Why is it in emote only? Okay, I'm looking at the Twitch side now. Checking if everything is working, because sometimes I know the dashboard doesn't show me that I'm in follower only, sub only, emote only, and stuff like that. So please do write something just so that I can see if it's working or not. Okay, I can't tell if I'm on vertical stream or not. I genuinely can't tell. I can't. I don't know where to see if it's being posted or not. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna stream as well, so I genuinely, if it's not working right now, it's probably gonna work later on. Hold up. Maybe. Fuck it. So yeah, how is everyone? How was your weekend? I hope it was better than mine. Actually, no, it's not that bad, to be honest. It wasn't bad, it was just boring. It was very, very, very boring. Extremely boring, even. But yeah. So far, nothing happened. Uneventful, really. So also, people might be interested to see. Oh wait, why is Vex on the Warhammer thing? Simply put, I'm going to test a little bit of my luck. Because I saw people playing TTS. I'm like, well, if they can get away with that, can I get away with writing rules? Because I did my research a little bit. I learned that the fact that game rules are not copyright. Meaning I can write mechanical rules. I can write whatever the fuck I want. Suck it. Suck it, Games Workshop. All I have to do is not write the lore 1-to-1. Oh yeah, baby. I asked the barrister. I know one in England. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Why is my bitrate so fucking high? Huh. Fuck it. YOLO. We won't know unless it happens. Anyhow. Let's switch on to the rules writing. Yes, I wrote this. Now you might be thinking, oh Vex, you're a lawyer. You will probably write some long ass fucking text. No. Genuinely, this is all you fucking need. Any sane lawyer will see this and go like, fits the bill. Fits the bill. It fits the bill well. It's quite hilarious to think about, but yeah, it actually is like this. It's funny, but it is. like I am not even kidding. Like, all you need to do is just write, this is a fan-made and non-profit project. All rights are reserved by Games Workshop. And here's the thing, I could write lore a little bit, lore explanations. I just can't fucking write it 1-to-1 how Games Workshop does. Named characters are a pain in the fucking ass. And honestly, like, to not risk it all, I'm just gonna fucking write the rules for the characters and stuff like that. Anyhow. Oh yeah, I also put in pictures. Yes. We put pictures on, finally. It's kind of stupid. I can't draw even in fucking MS Paint. but it's something. And also, here's how you do the fallbacks. Later on, I'm gonna do some. Actually, no, fuck it. Fuck it, boys. We're doing it live. I learned how to fucking appropriately draw. Fuck it. We're doing it live. New project. Fuck it, let's go with Instagram. Okay, we're gonna draw how to disembark from a damn fucking transport. Alright, whoop. Paint bucket. Select the layer first. Well, fuck you. There we go. New layer. I learned about layers, everyone. I learned about fucking layers. So this is gonna be the fucking transport now. It's just gonna be a fucking rectangle. Yeah, that's it. A bloody rectangle. Here is gonna be the paint. Motherfucker. Hold up. Here's the fucking rectangle. Now here's the paint bucket. Boom. Bravissimo. But wait. There's more. Now, select layer. Now we're gonna double click the layer. Now we're gonna add a stroke. No, that's not me. That's not an event where I'm reading Twitter. I'm just adding this. Now, how do I make it thicker? How do I make you thicker, my boy? Opacity. Turn it to 300. Son of a bitch. It's not working. It's not thick enough. How did I do it before? If I make the fill thicker, it's not working as well. Damn it. Delete 100. Yep. Aha! I just click on it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. The thickness. Excellent. We all like it thick here. We like everything thicker. Especially our women. It's great, isn't it? I gotta learn how to fucking do the vertical streams. Alright, next up. An eclipse. Pardon me, ellipse. And all I'm gonna do is make a damn big fucking circle. Yeah. That's about it. Wait, hold up. No. New layer. That's what I'm talking about. And then the layer is gonna be under. And I'm gonna change the color to be blue. Then we're gonna fill it up. There we go. Click on that again. Now we're gonna resaturate. Oh, you don't need to resaturate it. He automatically did it. Alright. See? Very thick. Very très magnifique. Alright. And now we're going back to the eclipse thing again. And we are going to just wait. And we are going to be drawing one circle. Alright. And then we're going to fill it up. And then we are going to deselect this. And then we are going to be adding another stroke. And then I'm just going to copy and paste these motherfuckers. Till like Let's say 5 of them. Excellent. It is perfecto, as people would say. Now how the fuck do I make a line again? There we go. There's a line. And we are just gonna be drawing one bloody fucking line like here. I don't know what the fuck am I doing. Is it showing? There it is. Wait, what the fuck? No, I don't want that. There we go. And then we're gonna be adding text. Oh. And we're gonna be adding a stroke, then adding this, and we're just gonna write 3 inches. And oh, that's too small. Not 3 inches. 3 inches is respectable. I will have you know. And we're gonna make it in the smack dab middle. Let me all up. We're gonna be making this pencil line thicker. Excellent. Perfection. And then we're gonna be exporting it. So, to not risk showing my file, December, because I have to guess, I have to open my damn fucking my computer. There we go. And then we're gonna be putting, oh shit, let's see, insert pictures. Oh crap, here we go. No, it's in downloads and disembark. There we go. Whoa, crap. Wait, why the fuck are you here? Ah, shit. Oof. We nearly fucked it up here, boys. We nearly fucked it up. Okay, can I now do it right? Can you fucking do it right? Alright, try this again. A much smaller pic. Yeah, there we go. Now we're just gonna be doing it. Yep, we can see it. You can see it. I can see it. You can see it. Everybody can see it. Oh, my model died. Oh, shit. Oops. I forgot. Ah. There we go. Model in like constant shock numpad bullshit. Oh yeah, definitely I have to minimize this stupid fucking thing. Okay, I know what to do a little bit regarding live stream vertical streams. I don't know what the fuck am I doing. All right. So next up, we made it to. Huh? Why the fuck are you here? Delete. There we go. We made it to the custom dual... Well, not custom. I yoinked it from Horus Heresy 3.0. Well, that reminds me now. I should open up that fucking rulebook. War Eternal. 40k. No, that's in my C drive. 40k. 40k. What? No. Yeah, there we go. Let's look up Horus Heresy. Yep. I got a guy who sent me his fucking rule book. Alright. Super heavy vehicle subtypes. Genuinely, who the fuck gives a shit about vehicle subtypes, honestly? Like, I think the vehicle subtypes, the subtype rules sometimes in older editions, 7th and beyond, so mid-hammer, I think they were a little bit overblown. Pivoting as well, I just like, I like how more streamlined the shooting is. Alright, let's see, that's the shooting phase. Line of movement, attack subphase, make a yeah, fuck it, let's see. Oh shit, I didn't. No, actually, no. I don't know if I should put in the disordered charge shit. Let's see. Once the initial model has been determined, setup move possible. However, models making a setup move and moving coherency. And what model are they? Once charging a setup, model not chosen, make a setup move for any models in that unit. Step meaning X charging unit. Where's the disorder charge then? Okay, hold up. In such a situation, a charge may deem disorder. A unit making a disorder charge may not make a setup move or a volley attack. The target may still make a volley attack. Furthermore, this unit oh, okay. May never gain any bonus special rules that require a unit to have successfully charged. Making disorder charge, attempt to manifest psyching a blessing or a curse. Any unit that has disembarked from another model in the same turn as the charge declared for must make a disorder charge. Likewise, if it's stunned or suppressed, oh. Oh, okay. Ooh. Disorder charge. Oh, it's looking a little bit finer now. Do I put disorder charge or not? This is actually a neat little thing. It actually is a neat little thing because it kind of helps. Yeah, I am. We're going back to the charge phase, boys. Okay. Let's see. How do I change this though? I don't know. I don't know if the assault... What does the assault ramp do in 3rd edition? Let me try to find now the rules. Assault ramp. Yeah, I can't find it. I'm gonna need somebody who actually, like, has the book on hand. Well... No, I'm just gonna... Searchlights... You scared the ever-living crap out of me. Hey, Nukin. Oh... Nah, we're not gonna make it so if they are out of a transport, they're gonna be getting a disordered charge. Instead, if they're stunned or they are... Let's see. If they're stunned or suppressed, or... yeah, let's make it so that if they're stunned or suppressed, but let's make it so that if they're coming out of a vehicle, on the vehicle table, there's going to be a crew table. Let's say that they can be stunned or suppressed, depending on what. Let's write it at like that, honestly. Sometimes, let's make it some little bit distinct. Sometimes a charge can become disordered. How are you doing, Nukin? Unit when making a disordered charge cannot make a pile in, move. Wait, did I put pile-ins? Did I put the pile-in move in here? Oh, crap. There we go. Did I actually put the pile-in move? No, the pile-in is gonna be in the fight phase because that happens in the fight phase. Yeah. Yeah, pile-ins happen in the fight phase, not in the charge phase. Bingo. Luxury weekend. Make some goulars at work tomorrow. I better hope I don't mess up to the point where I sent to the gulag. Yeah. Nor can they make a wait, hold up. I don't want to say volley. How do I, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? How do I call it? How do I call it? Oh yeah, Nukin, tomorrow's not gonna be supernatural. I'm gonna be doing a stream. I might be doing a gaming stream tomorrow, but yeah. Let's see. How do I call it? Make a mass shot? No. Make a hellfire attack. It's temporary. Wait, hold up. Let me Google synonyms for volley. A cascade attack. Yeah, there we go. That's gonna be doing it. Yeah, good enough. We're gonna call it cascade instead. A cascade attack, yeah. We're calling it cascade. The target unit can still make an Overwatch. Cascade and Overwatches are gonna be different. Wait, hold up. What is Let's see. Ah, that's my mom. Hold up. There we go. Sorry. Let's see. I don't know what the fuck a volleyfire is. This is a new thing. I just... Ah, okay. I get it now. All right. Volleyfires are basically you can shoot let's see. A special reaction primarily during the charge phase that lets units with the assault weapon fire all their weapons as a normal shooting attack. Okay. Often full ballistic skills, no penalties. Before the enemy charges. Fuck off. No way. Oh, they made shooting with assault weapons a reaction. Oh. Keeping it. So I just remembered a story about some morons in my parents' area. Dad told me yesterday. Turns out it's a bad idea to take a 2 weeks all-inclusive vacation to Mexico as long as you save some space in your luggage for a couple sus bricks you take home and drop off in the middle of the woods for them. Turns out the custom officers in the airport always send them to the police when they saw the sus bricks. Why the fuck? I mean, they probably thought they were drug bricks, but why the fuck did you? Ah, okay, I get it now. I get it. Assault weapon snapfire. Yeah, with volley, you shoot with full ballistic. I get it now. I get it. I absolutely get it now. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it because it's a good reaction. To have, and you spend the reaction point on it. It was drugs. They took a free vacation chance to taking the okay. They thought their luggage would not be checked. I'm not surprised. You'll be extremely surprised how many dealers and smugglers are stupid as hell. To add, any unit making a disordered charge can't gain any bonuses given by special rules that that unit or model to make a successful charge at an enemy unit, nor can they manifest a psychic blessing or curse. Any unit that was affected by the stunned, suppressed statuses or any special rules that innate turn charges that how to say this, force a disorder charge are count as making a disordered charge. Likewise, if a unit declared a disordered charge, they must make a there we go. Cascade attacks are shooting attacks made in the charge is by the no, Overwatch and Cascade are practically the same, so I'm just gonna let's see. Okay, nothing. All right, let's. The charging unit. I'm gonna make the volley slash cascade, as I call it, just for the charging unit. Cascade attacks can only be done with ranged weapons with the assault keyword. Assault keyword and make the unit fire no, not make it, enable the unit to fire at full ballistic skill. The target unit can still overwatch after the charging player declares a cascade and it counts as being done at the same time. So the targeting player does not remove their models until the round of shooting is done. It makes sense a little bit. Like, I could make it so that it's initiative based. So maybe even if you like volley fire someone, but then I'm thinking a little bit, and then but there's another issue in hand with that, and that is that might also kind of be sucky for the charging player. And sometimes people like to bloody make a how do we say it? Sometimes players like to play melee only armies and full melee rush build. So basically demons, but also word eaters, Black Templars, My Blood Angels, Space Wolves. Surprisingly, the Death card can be a melee army if you really want to. It's just a melee army that has artillery support, which in my opinion is the best way to play a melee army, by the way. Emperor's Children as well will be a... I mean, Emperor's Children are like a mixed bag, really. They're gonna be a pain in my arse to write rules for. Specifically because I want the mono factions to get some units that aren't available, but I think the player base would absolutely fucking love. Like, I don't know why GW didn't put World Eater Berserkers on Juggernauts units, but they have a Juggernaut Lord, but they don't have a generic Lord on foot. It genuinely does not make sense, in my opinion, and I don't think it should be like that. Alright. So. I'm keeping it as is. I'm just gonna make it so that it counts as at the same time. Genuinely, because it's a little bit more balanced, therefore everybody... No, not the targeting players. So the players do not remove their models until the round of shooting is done. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Now we're going to the duel phase, the fun part. Oh wait, hold up. The cascade attacks are done before moving the charging units in. Wait, do you make a roll before? Wait. Step 5. What is the step 5? Ah, okay, declare target. Make a setup move. We will not make a setup move. I don't think setup moves are nice. Nah. Setup moves are not needed. Nah, it's initiative. So setup moves are counted like initiative plus movement. Now, it could help melee armies a lot, and as a Blood Angel player, I'm extremely fucking tempted to do that. But I don't know. I think it gives a little bit more risk to the melee, because if I do something like this, I could make melee way too overpowered. So I want to give some kind of a chance, so I'm using the modern rules instead. So before rolling to see whether you succeed making the charge or not. Yeah, we're gonna make the volley at the cascade attacks happen before. So you declare and then you shoot. Basically, that's it. Yeah, we're gonna make it so like that. We're gonna make it like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it actually looks better. Yeah. Okay, now we're in the dueling. Wait, did I put this? Yeah, I'm just making the fucking the Klar duel step starts when the active player, no, not the charging player selects a duel combat that includes a model under their control that is eligible to take part in a duel. And at least one enemy model that is also eligible to take part in a duel. Combat won't happen if neither players have eligible models to partake in a duel. That are eligible to partake in the duel. Well, let's say no. Actually, currently, let's add currently, because you can stop even a model from taking a duel, even if they can. Once it is selected, the charging player must issue a duel challenge or pass and select another combat to start. If there are no eligible models that can partake in a duel, hold up. Yeah, hold up. Oh shit. Audio input. I am so stupid. I did not put in the vertical thing. Well, sorry everyone. Yeah, the vertical streams are gonna have to happen later on. Partake in a duel after passing on the chat. Then the duel phase ends and the fight phase begins. Simple, isn't it? It's extremely simple. if the charging player if the player no, the player that issued the challenge is considered the challenger, and the opposing player is the challenged. Just like how I am. Giggity. Oh shit, my model died. Flip up the camera. Haha, that works. See, my fellow VTubers, you don't have. You can, in fact, fix your tracking by just flipping off your camera. It is très magnifique. And works 9 times out of 10. Alright. I walk away for a couple of seconds, your audio go. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I did not know this. Okay. I'm gonna delete this then. There we go. Okay, I'm still learning a little bit because I have like this vertical canvas for vertical streams, for phone streams. And I did not know that I just added another fucking thing. Yeah, I'm gonna need to experiment a lot. I'm gonna have to have Badger help me with this fucking bullshit. Alright. Hold up. Test. Let's see if it works. Okay, it works. Well, you can trust me to point shit out when I see it, if I see it, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if the YouTube stream is working or not. Well, Badger acts like a hermit right now. Which makes sense, he just is fed up with internet. So if anybody can just go here, and see whether my vertical stream is working or not. I don't know how you check it though. I don't know how you check it. But yeah. The challenged player, that is me, may select one eligible model under their control in the combat to accept the challenge or chooses to not accept the issued challenge. So you have the option to not accept the challenge if that and regular fighting starts. However, if the challenged player, it's any difference here on a PC. Let me grab my phone. Yeah, thank you. Okay, the chat works. I'm testing out on OBS because I'm mostly looking on OBS. Okay, multi-chat works. Okay, good. Okay. Deny accepting the challenge. The unit that the challenge was directed at has the bitchless status. I'm joking. I'm joking. I forgot to bold this. You're bitchless if you don't accept a duel. Pussies. I once played 3.0 and we homebrewed it, and my guy decided not to fucking accept the duel. And so the friend in there just said, "You're a bitch." And now we had canon as "You're bitchless, maidenless, holeless." Anyhow, I'm just gonna delete this little and just add a status that is I'm just gonna go dishonored status. Dishonored. I'm using very how do I say this, common words so that GW doesn't do shit. Because here's the thing. I've read like I said, I had a barrister tell me copyright. See, wrong on the phone. Let me grab the tablet. I mean, if it's here's the thing, Nuken, you don't need to grab the tablet. If it's on phone, if it's wait, is it vertically or horizontally? That's my thing. Because here's the thing, if it's the same on, if it's okay, if it's like on the phone, then it's gonna be the same on the tablet, so nothing will change. So don't need to grab the tablet. But yeah. So we're gonna now look at the dishonored status. Let's see what happens after the disgraced. Yeah, thank you for checking, Donukin. Alright, How do I cook with this? How do I cook? And if I swear to God, if somebody fucking then with this statement goes and, well, first off, you turn on the stove, I'm gonna fucking punt you. I'm going to punt you. To understand what to see. Basically, if it's, you know, if it's like TikTok streams, just vertically. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to ask around. But yeah. afterwards the dual phase for if there are no units that have afterwards that dual phase for that unit ends and continues on to the next eligible unit. And so on until there are no eligible units left. Afterwards, the dual, if all units didn't at all eligible units rejected the issued challenges, then the dual phase ends and the game and proceed to the fight. It's a, you don't cook by turning on the stove. You gotta prepare the food first. I swear to God, I will punt you. All right. So let's add on the dishonored status. The dishonored. Not dish. This. Wait, no, it is dishonored. I'm stupid. Oh wait, it's not the unit, the model, because it's model. Model, the model with the dishonored status has its WS and the LD statuses halved for the duration of the right phase in which the status is gained. All effects that would normally apply to a unit that includes the model with the with a status applies to the unit that includes okay, I need an explanation how the disgrace status does. I forgot what it does. Goonhammer, I need you. I have to read this. It's so confusing a little bit, especially since I'm technically ESL. So I need somebody to explain, dumb it down. All effects that will normally apply to a unit that includes a model with a status effect, any models in that unit as the model with a disgrace status, including being reduced to a combat initiative of 1. Unlike other statuses, the disgrace status automatically is removed end of phase of the same player in which the effect inflicted with no check needed to remove it. Note, models that would be unaffected by other statuses are also unaffected by the disgrace status, and the disgrace status can be removed before the end phase by other rules and effects that can remove statuses. A unit that includes models with the routed status can include a model with the disgrace status. Wait. A model with a disgrace status has its weapon skill, leadership skill, characteristics have for the duration of the assault phase in which the status is gained. All effects that will normally apply to a unit that includes a model with a status effect. Okay. Status effect applies to the unit. Applies to the unit that includes. That applies to the model with the dishonored status. Da si ti, Pederu, jedan. How are you, Zima? I'm trying my best to write better rules, but at the same time, I don't know what the fuck am I reading. The unit that includes this model with the dishonored status have their, what is it, buy one or have their initiative it's, let's see, weapon skill and leadership status count as 1. Ima bolniska, I don't know what. Bolovanje, you fucker. Sick leave. Okay. I'm alright, it's been boring, honestly. I had a great Christmas. Boring workday. No trials, nor discoveries, nothing. Literally nothing. In Slovenia, it's yeah, but you're Serbian, so say bolovanje, fucker. The dishonored status is removed automatically after the end of the fight phase, but can be removed by other rules and effects that can remove statuses. Basically, here's the thing. In my little thing, if there's a duel challenge, you accept it or risk it. I mean, if you have like high I mean, if you have like Terminators, for instance, who have a high armor and an invuln that I'm gonna put in, that have lots of wounds that can survive, maybe, but then again, I'm gonna make sure that let's see more. Well, the disgrace status is like it affects the model. I mean, then again, lowering their leadership is good because that means they have to do the next best one, which is comparably worse, so higher chance of failing your leadership. If the challenged player accepts the duel challenge, then both the challenger and challenged players immediately remove the selected models from the combat and are placed in base to base contact with each other before the next step begins. So I put 20, okay. 20. Oh yeah, tomorrow, Zima, we're gonna be having a gaming stream. So you won't be seeing my my nerd ass writing rules a little bit. I'm not in the mood. I don't think I'll be able to because I'm gonna be recording shit, and I just wouldn't afterward. And I'm gonna be studying for the master's degree. I just won't be in the. I know myself. I won't be in the mood to do the film nights that are usually Sundays in the Discord. You should also join the fucking film nights, dude. Gay. I mean, you're gay, not me. You're bisexual. So you're half gay. But half gay, you're still gay. Alright. Once the duel has been accepted and the challenger and challenged have been moved to one side. Gay son of daughter, either way, it's free head. But what if they use teeth? Then you're gonna regret that. The controlling player of each model may select one. I don't want to say gambit. I don't want to use that. Risk. Joy or lurk. That would be applied to the model under their control in the duel. In the first round of any duel, the challenger first selects the risk. Oh, I have my burek. Sir. Ti si rekla prazilog? Jebem ga. I have burek with cheese instead of burek with leeks. My day, I am in hell. My day is ruined. In every round of the duel, after the first, the player that has the duel advantage selects the first risk. What's the page number of this? Oh, the next page is that. I'm just gonna put the page blank. Works being a lawyer. Who? Oh, what? I don't get it. Who works being a lawyer? The daughter or the son that is giving you head? I am now intrigued. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the amount of lawyers that were gay as hell in my court is astonishing. Then again, a lot of the current generation students are fucking gay. Like seriously, I'm not even fucking joking. A lot of them are. Holy crap balls. Like during the protests, there were gay orgies apparently. Being gay in Surrey is certainly a choice. Oh. I certainly find this fucking hilarious, what you're saying right now. Holy crap. Alright. Back to the fucking drawing board. Once a player has selected his a risk, that player applies any of its benefits or limitations before the opposing player selects a risk. However, if the selected risk effects count contradict one another, the player with the dual advantage takes precedence. Or if no player has an advantage, then the risk selected by the active player takes precedence. If there are multiple duels, no same risk can be selected in the same duel. So, for instance, if there are multiple fucking duels, which can happen, or there are multiple models that can duel, and they are dueling, by the way, then you can't take the same risk. You have to choose. Like, if you have like two characters in your unit facing off, and your opponent has two characters, both of your characters can issue a challenge to the to different character models, at least in my thing. And you got multiple duels. Like, dueling is like a form of sniping here. In the same face off. Once all, hey Barry, how are you doing? Models have chosen a single risk, or their players didn't choose any risk, the face off step ends and the players move to the momentum step. Note, some tions or unique models have access to additional risks specific to the faction or model. Now let's go on to listing what core risks you can take in my homebrew. Let's see. Core risks. I'll need another enter. Let's bolden the names. What can I give you? Let's see. Front. Let's do some HEMA words. Front step. No. I got an idea. HEMA. HEMA longsword techniques. I'm just gonna use the fucking HEMA techniques. Perfect! Legally distinct even more. Suck it, Games Workshop. Well, technically, not techniques, I'm using the names. But fuck it. I'm just gonna make it so. Okay. Oof. Here's the thing. I could go full on German. Because I have actually found my old manual. Yes, I did HEMA before. And I'm probably gonna do it again. Because I love that shit. I could do German. And I'm probably gonna do the German ones. Solely because I don't want to put any in. Wait. I think there are also HEMA French sword, French longsword techniques. I mean, this is the Falsch, which basically is the thrust, or as the Germans call the Stichel. It's arrow. It's literally arrow. You just run. And to be honest, like, it's mostly, like, the techniques are mostly, like, Italian and German, the most popular ones. The French had their own, but the French just copied the Italians. Like, they did test. If you see a French longsword manual, it's Italian. They took the fucking Italian, everything, and just renamed it. The French are lazy. I mean, here's the thing. When they were written, Milan was part of France, but that's Italian, and there were always Italians there. So basically, everything that French took from martial arts, HEMA manuals, it's Italian. They took the Italians. I'm going to bash the... Oh, Rekno! How you doing, brother? Thank you for the raid. How was Solitaire? I know I was on the stream, but I had to, like, move out because I had to set up everything. Hello, Raiders! My model has died while I'm eating. Hold up. I'm flipping off my camera to see if it works. It works. Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I vividly I expected that to take long. But yeah. Hi Raiders, I'm Vex. I'm a foul-mouth elf Vtuber who happens to be a lawyer in real life. When I say foul-mouth, I swear a lot. Profusely. Your internet went out last second. He's a I'm not a pussy. Fuck off. Zima likes to torture me, so don't mind him. Yeah, I do a lot of hobby streams, gaming streams, and I'm currently, out of spite, writing my own fucking Warhammer edition. Out of spite. Because 10th edition kind of fucking sucks. Oh, shut up, you love me. Not in that way, as a bro. I know you're bi, so I'm not giving you any chance. I don't want to be gojoed. And currently, I'm trying to yoink, how do I say this? I'm trying to yoink the names of core cuts and strikes from German German longsword techniques, and writing them as rules. I'm also eating burek. You think you have a chance, is cute. Bitch, I'm adorable. I'm trying to find... Nah, fuck it, I'm yoinking the Germans. Fuck it, I already have it on hand. I have like Mayer's... Joachim Mayer's manual. I like it because the whole German longsword techniques is, how do I say this? Trick fuckery. Yes. The whole point of German longsword techniques, you constantly change your stance. Constantly. And all of them are JoJo poses, by the way. I'm not fucking kidding. They're JoJo poses, some of them. But actually, a lot of them. It's fucking hilarious. Okay. First we're gonna do Pilug. Oh, pardon me, Pflug. I misread that. The Pflug. Yeah. The Pflug. What do you expect? I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna puff look. Yeah. So it's JoJo reference then. Exactly. Catching on. German swordplay is footwork, Italian swordplay is being fabulous, French swordplay is doing random shit till it works. Usually works. Yeah. Here's the thing. The French swordplay is trying to copy Italians, but try to be as also efficient because you're fighting the Germans 9 times out of 10. Effectively, French swordplay is trying to look as fabulous as how do I say this? He's trying to be efficiently as possible fighting the Germans, but out of spite, you look better than them. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That is literally French swordplay. Then the rapiers came, and then they took everything. And the only good thing about rapier swordplay is the French, I think, in my opinion, because they're the ones who developed that fucking shit mostly. Because it's fabulous. And it makes rednecks, decent education, and autism. Yes. Also, Altamont for some reason flagged rednecks. Why? Why? I don't know why. Okay, so first you have the Pflug. Okay, I'm gonna go full on fucking HEMA nerd on you. And if somebody practiced HEMA, please correct me. It's been a long time. Pflug is the plow stands, or the hoe stands as I like to call it, the plow guard. And you hold it basically like a plow. If you ever done field work, you know what I mean. Basically, you hold the hilt below your waist. The pommel kind of is touching your hip, and the sword is pointing directly in front of you to the opponent's face. And it's mostly like a stab motion. When you do the plow guard, the primary thing you're gonna be doing is thrusting. It's a stance that is completely no, Fool's Guard is different. Fool's Guard is I know that by heart. Fool's Guard is when the sword tip is below. The sword tip is not facing the opponent, it's facing the ground. And it's not like on your hip, it's literally like on your navel. Whilst the plow guard is kinda on your side and on your hip. Because the plow guard, it's been a while. Yeah, I'm gonna explain it still. The plow guard is you have your foot, usually the right foot, because guess what? Most people are right-handed. And you put it on your left, so that you can like take a step and basically a charge and just do the arrow technique, the falch, the falch, or whatever you want to call it. I forgot its name. But basically, it's like a kamikaze move. You're risking it all, and you're basically trying to London the fucker. You know, you want to finish it in one stab. Basically that. So because of that, and I'm using the Pflug first. To make it like seize the initiative. The gambit. So basically, if this risk is selected, then the controlling player adds can roll an additional dice to the focus step. But here's the thing, these are risks. In the core book, they're called gambits. I'm calling them risks. So everything you're doing will have a little bit of a risk. So basically, what you're trying to do is stab the little fucker. Or defend your torso, basically. So what I want to do is, in the, not focus step, momentum, like you add another dice, another momentum basically, and remove the and discard the dice with the lowest result before determining the total. Limitation. Alright, I want everything to have a limitation. Alright, so because it's you're trying to, you're basically, the fluke is you have a big ass, also you have a big ass fucking step. All right, like I wish I can show you all. Actually, no, I can't. Hold up. Yeah, hold up. Here. See this see this large ass fucking step? Like I said, the plow guard is very much used for stabbing. And here's the thing, you kind of have to extend your fucking arm. If you don't hit, I vividly remember somebody doing the flug or plow guard on me. I just sidestepped and bonked the fucker on the head. Like, it's a very like it's very risky if you're trying to, especially if you're trying to do the thrust, the falch, as I butcheringly call it. It's a massive fucking step. You have a massive, like, how to say, spreading of your legs. So I want to give it some kind of a limitation. And how do I represent that? How do I represent it? No, actually, there are only 4 pastas, I think. Hmm. Like they're the basic four, like I said, the plow guard, the ox guard, the roof guard, and the fool's guard are kind of the basic bitches. But now I'm reconsidering because I can only remember the four. I mean, then again, those are the basic fucking bitches, and I definitely remember there's more of them. Like, for instance, I remember the fucking guard, where you basically, like, put the blade behind your back, the sword is, like, below your hip, and you're, like, kinda hiding the blade, but it's like, I call it the Sudoku guard because it's high risk, high reward. Oh, God. Fucking hell. Like, I could switch now from stances to, like, types of sword swings. Because there are variations. Yeah, oh, no worries, Rekno. Thank you for raiding me, dude. Like, how many are there gambits in here? Seize the initiative. Flurry of blow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Okay, I need more of these fucking things. I need more of them. Because I know there are 5 of them. Like the ones I basically remember, but I think there are more cuts. Okay, yeah, there are more of them. Okay, we can do this. Okay, what do I use? What do you use? Like I said, it's peel that is. It's for thrusting. Hmm. How do I make? What do I make this limitation so it balances it out? Nah. Keep it as is. The limitation is the discard. Okay. Let's now go with let's go with Ox now, the Ox Guard. Ox. So the Ox Guard, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I know it's you're holding the head, but it's okay, so Ox is basically used to swing around like a maniac. You swing around, basically it's AoE. Alright. I mean, that is basically the gambit flurry of blows then. Right. If this risk is selected, then the model controlled by the player that selected that risk, this gains D3 extra attacks to its current attacks characteristic limitation. Any hits, okay, inflicted by these attacks have their damage characteristic set to 1. Or wait, do I set them by? Do I set the damage to 1 or lower them by 1? Nah. And this cannot be modified by any special rule. Okay. The next one should be. I think I want to make the long point stance, but I don't know how it's called. Langort. Yeah. Langort. There we go. That's what I want. So this is the defensive one. Oh, that is the defensive one. That's the guard up. Let's see. How do I make this? Let's see. If this gambit is selected, then the model that has selected this risk has +1 weapon skill adds +1 to the weapon skill. In both, yeah, the weapon skill is good for defending. All right, it's good for defending. Guys, like I said, to hit, basically you compare weapon skills. If you're higher weapon skill, the harder you're to hit, which represents the parries. So it makes sense. Yo, Gelatin, how you doing, brother? Been a while since you're here. I'm writing homebrew rules for Warhammer. But they can, but that model can only make one attack regardless of their attacks stat. Limitation. Hold up, let me just add this. If the enemy model fails to hit, then the player selected this risk gains a bonus of +1 to their momentum rolls if the duel continues. Alright, and I'm currently making risks, and I'm just using the fucking HEMA. I'm using HEMA stances as a damn fucking rule, which is absolutely fucking wild. Alright, how do I now? What do I do? Okay, let's now go with Vom for Vom Tag. You're gonna love this gel because I'm using specifically for Lisa because I'm using German. So, Vom Tag is a stance that is. It is the classic fucking sword stance, long sword stance, where you hold the sword above your head, you know, high above, extended arm. There's like low vom tag and high vom tag. The high vom tag is over the head. The low one is where you're resting the sword on the shoulder, but I'm gonna say straight up, it's quite the bitch if you get hit. And I like just call it the fucking and it's like the how do I say this? It's like a finishing blow. It's like for high cuts, basically. So how do I do this? Because here's the thing, the vom tag is like the finishing blow. Yeah. Yeah, because here's the thing: the Von Tag's stance is mostly used for the in HEMA for the murder strike, as you call it. You know, the Mordhau. You know, the finishing blow. All right. How do I make these rules for this? Okay. Let's go with that, with this. If this gambit is selected, then the model that has not gambit, risk. Wait, did I fucking write gambit? I wrote gambit. I knew it. Risk has selected this risk can only gains a bonus of +1 to their strength and damage characteristics of all hits inflicted in the strike step, in the attack step. No. No. Yeah, limitation. Must. Hey. Hey, Aztec. How you doing? Must rule an additional dice in the momentum step and discard the highest roll before determining. Oh, you know, working on a Friday night funky mood. Funkin'? Oh, Ma! Oh, you're. Oh. Sorry about that. The total of the that momentum roll. All right, so we have 4 already. Let's now go to Albert. Pardon me, not Albert. Albert. It's Albert. And that's the Fool's Guard. The Fool's Guard in Hema is like what I said. You put the sword on the ground, basically. And how to explain this? You look like you're fucking wide open. It's bait. It's baiting. You're basically rage baiting the fucker. Have you forgotten, Mother? You don't understand. Wrath of the Primordial Last Stacking Warriors. I'm talking about that I'm working on Shin X's forms. I don't know what the fuck a Shin X form is. So actually, no. No, this is not a limitation, and because you're lowering the since you're like thrusting, lower the strength and technically it's like thrusting here, and damage characteristic of the attacks by 1. Pardon me. No. -1 to the damage of the attacks. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. I made it legally distinct. It's called Shin X's, dude. Oh, the mod. Okay. Sorry about that. If this risk is selected, then the model that has selected this risk gains +1. Combat resolution. If they win that challenge, no. Let's not add +1 to the combat resolution since it's a trick move. Okay. Albert is basically stabbing long point, so gains +1 to initiative and damage. Yeah. That's what I want. To the attacks made by this model. Limitation. -1 to the weapon skill and attack stat of this model. There we go. So basically, you're lowering your sword, so you kind of are a little bit risking it. You're gonna sacrifice a stab. However, because it's a stabbing thing, you gain +1 to the initiative. So because they're not expecting it, because it's called the Fool's Guard for a reason. It's foolish for the defender, but instead it's actually foolish for the attacker, and you can just whoop faster attack him. And because it's a thrust and it's unexpected, you deal more damage. I think that is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's go with a riposte. Next. Yeah, let's go with riposte. Let's see with the riposte. If this risk is selected, Yeah, this is pairing. So this is like the faint riposte, but I'm changing it a little bit. Then add +1 to the like faint riposte in the core book I'm seeing right now is, how do I say this? Basically, you just switch gambits after your opponent's picked his. And I'm kind of like, meh. It's kind of meh. So, the... and riposte is a counterattack. So... +1 to the attacks and damage stats. The model that selected this risk can add +1 to the damage stats. Limitation. Your opponent, you must let your opponent attack opponent's model. You must let its model attack first. There we go. So there is a risk. All right. So this is a risk with the riposte. We gain +1 to attack, and damn, you gotta survive. You gotta fucking survive. Because it's a riposte. It's a counterattack. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 risks already. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I have 6. Let's go with the tac. Not fall back. Back step. There we go. Can, if this risk is selected, then the model after the model that has selected this risk can choose to end the duel with no combat resolution points scored by either player, as long as the model under their control isn't removed as a casualty during the attack step. Limitation can only make a single attack. Regardless of their attack stat. All right. And -1 to the attacks stat. There we go. You're making a murder. You're making a, finishing blow with the Vom tag. You're aiming for the fucking head. So, and it's like a usually you do downward strikes. Of course, you're gonna make less attacks because of that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Oh god, if somebody fucking does 6, 7, I'm gonna fucking. Okay, and now let's see. Where's the chambering when your cross guards connect? There we go. Fuchlen. Let's add this. Let's add the last one. Fuchlen. Or Fuchlen, as you call it. Feeling. I got a feeling. They believe in da da na na na. Basically, if this risk is selected, then the model that has selected this risk gains a duel if not removed as a casualty, automatically gains the dual advantage in the. Did I put the glory step? I'd say it's honors. Honors step. Limitations. Gains no benefits in the momentum or attack steps. All right, that's it for this now. I wrote enough. Now, let's see. 20. All right, let's go 20. I'm copying this just in case. Bold. Momentum. Go 16. At the start of the momentum step, each player must pick which weapon the model under their control will use to make attacks in the duel. Each player can select only one weapon that the model has. And the reactive, so the challenged player picks first. Once all players have picked a weapon for the model to use in the duel, a momentum roll must be made for each model by its player, controlling player. Actually, I'm just gonna put this on the next page like this. There we go. Much better. To make a momentum roll, the controlling player of a model rolls a dice and adds any modifiers that apply. From the list below. Alright, let's list. No, I don't want the fucking this. I want the fucking this. There we go. What the fuck is combat initiative again? Oh yeah, okay. The combat initiative is for each model is added to the momentum roll. Combat initiative is the sum is a sum total, a sum of the models initiative stat plus any initiative modifier the weapon, the chosen weapon has. There we go. I don't need to like make a whole section to explain what the combat initiative is. Combat initiative is just initiative plus combat plus any weapon initiative modifier. That's it. You don't need anything else. A model with the heavy keyword suffers a -1 modifier. So Terminators or any other heavy, because they're big, they're slow. But because of, but don't worry, the heavy, no. Yeah. Heavy subtype. A model with its current wounds characteristic being lower than its base. I'm just gonna be fucking... What the fuck just happened? Then its base suffers a -1 modifier. For each point difference of the base value to and the current Nigga, I don't want politics and, how do I explain this? No. Who the fuck comes with that kind of a question? Yeah, I just want to make I want to uncapitalize these letters. If the chosen weapon has the dwelling weapon X special rule, it gains a positive modifier equal to the value of X. A model with the light subtype gains a +1 modifier. A model can gain a positive modifier from I don't know what to call squad support. See squad support rule at page blank. Once both players have rolled and totaled the results, adding all modifiers, the two totals are compared. The one that has the higher result has the dual advantage, and the model under their control will attack first in the attack step, and gains +1 attacks during that attack step only. The bonus does not carry over. If the result is a tie with both players, result the being the same, the players must make a new momentum roll until one has the higher result. Let's see. Squad support. So we're gonna be doing that. Squad support down then we're gonna be back to this. A player can claim a squad support during the momentum step if there are other models under their control in the combat. For every 5 friendly models in the same combat which the challenger the model gains +1 bonus to the momentum roll. Only models that are engaged may be count. If the models are pinned, stunned, routed, or suppressed, then they can't be counted. Vehicles and automata cannot be counted. Walkers count as 5 models each. If one player has different amounts of models engaged in that combat than the other in a duel, then a different counting method is used. The player that controls more models than the other that are engaged, that model gains a +2 to the momentum roll for each 5 models or fraction. In the combat under that control that are not engaged in the challenge in the duel. It's like basically because you have more guys backing you up, you can count everyone. These models do not need to be engaged in order to be counted, and can be counted even if they are pinned, stunned, routed, or suppressed. However, vehicles or automata types are not counted. And I'm gonna call it here. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I'm tired. Oh, I can feel my eyes actually like feeling tired, so I'm just gonna be fucking ending it right now. Let's see. So first, for the YouTube lads, thank you all for being here. I'll see you all tomorrow when we're playing a game. Yes, a game. And I probably will figure out how to do the vertical streams. They've thought they're... I hope so. So I'm gonna end on YouTube. Thanks for watching. All right. So